Okay,
Care for a song?
we are back with episode 4 of Shining Residence Refrain. And in this episode, we're going to go into the castle. But first, we have an event to do right here. So, yeah, let's start it. You pick up good stories when you travel the world, you know. I especially like a good folktale. Tall tales? Aren't they just lies though? Nah, you don't get it. They're interesting because they're lies. For example, you've heard about the unapproachable tower, that place on the horizon that never gets closer no matter how much you walk. Wouldn't it be wild if someone lived there? Why do you think that person would make it so hard to get to? Maybe they're protecting something, like an ancient treasure. That's what you think, right? But no, the version I heard was even better. Listen to this. Because he's antisocial. That's it. Pretty great, right? He just wants to be left alone. I can sympathize. There's almost an innocent to these yarns. Here, another. You know, Sleepy Hollow, the forest that borders Gale-Ritz prison. It's a nasty, necrotic place riddled with undead and grave-born monsters. But one of them likes to do trade with the living. Is that another story? Why would anyone? There used to be this stingy merchant, right? He'd sink to any cheap trick if it meant saving on cost. He heard about the cursed forest and it was just spitting out corpses after corpses. He thought capitalize and do a bit of looting, and the forest swallowed him up. Yep, but hey, credit where it's due. He didn't let a pesky little thing like the undead stop his business. Last I heard, he opened up a permanent shop there, waiting to sell his goods to the next unwary traveler. That's pretty dark. Then let's talk about something else, I've got more. Here's a story from a place far, far away. Far? Our story begins with the elves' ancient ancestors. They were like gods, capable of making awe-inspiring wonders. And one of their inventions, far unlike any other, was a ship that needed no water, a mighty vessel that could sail through the sky. A flying battleship? That's almost like a dragon itself. That's not all. This vessel was able to sail beyond the sky and even to the stars, so it could fly to the moon. Of course, allegedly, it flew as far as the moon, and rumors claim there's a journal from that voyage still lying around, forgotten somewhere. Even if it's just someone's wild imaginings, I'd like to read a story like that. Me too. I've been all over, but the clouds, those I'd really like to visit someday. People imagination sure are something. Okay. Time to do the main event.
Acting on your own again, Burrows. I don't know what I'm going to do with you, old friend.
Begging your pardon, Majesty. You know how it is. I just had to see the Shining Dragon's power for myself.
I understand Captain Burrow's reasoning, and I don't think I'm gonna pass comment. Not right now, anyway. But I will say this. Yuma fought with us, and he fought as hard as anyone else. There's no need to doubt Yuma's strength. Don't you agree, Captain?
Is that so? Yes, Burrows. Let's have it. What's your assessment of Yuma's performance?
With all due respect, of course, I have to disagree with milady. From where I was standing, it seemed to me the Shining Dragon was a weapon of last resort. He hesitated, flinched under pressure.
That's...
Yuma, answer me. You're afraid of your power, aren't you?
Afraid. You may be right. The dragon's power does frighten me since I...
Ah, you've got your reasons, I suppose. But let me tell you, boy, until that changes, you're a liability, and you'll have a hard time fighting. And that's all I've got to say on the matter, Majesty.
Very well. I have no reason to doubt your assessment.
What? But Father...
That will be all, Sonia. I suggest you return to the Seagull Inn and take a well-deserved rest. Am I understood?
Yes, sir. If you'll excuse us.
The boy fears nothing more than the Shining Dragon. It carries its soul within his breast. What a life that must be.
Not exactly your typical trials of boyhood, are they?
I trust you've seen the Galeritz reports by now. About the Princess Excella, these Draco Machina of hers. Unless I've missed my guess, the Imperials are making ready to change the face of this war, Burroughs. With those Draco Machina running unchecked, the Shining Dragon may well be our last hope. We must have Yuma's aid. Everything rests on that boy's shoulders. Providence help him.
Hey, Sonia. Why did you talk me up like that to your dad? You made me sound like a way bigger deal than I actually am. Would he have gotten, mad? If you hadn't covered for me, I mean.
No, Father's not like that at all. And I wasn't covering for you. I was believing in you. I do believe in you. Deep down, you have a brave heart.
Huh? But I'm not brave at all.
Yes, you are. You didn't want to fight with us, right? You were scared, but you fought anyway. That's bravery. You can always be better than the person you were yesterday, Yuma. So please, believe in yourself.
Yeah.
A lot happened, but we got the job done. So what do we do now? You're ready, and Sonia, a moment if you please. We have been doing a great deal of fighting, so I'd appreciate a chance to get my harmonic tuned. Good idea. Tuned? You'll see. Let's go to Lyle's tuning studio. Okay. I'm gonna make a cut when we get there, so see you then. Alright, so before we go to the shop, I took a rest at the end, and we got a few events to do now, so let's get right into them. I think we have 3. Captain Burroughs, we need to speak with Father. Can you let us through? I'm sorry, milady. The king is in an urgent audience, so it could be a bit... I see. Alright then, Yuma and I can wait around a while. Yeesh. I had no idea kings were so busy. I thought royalty just sat around on nice chairs and looked bossy. Father isn't that kind of king. He always thinks of his people first, and how best to serve them. For example, that time no, that's a state secret. I shouldn't tell. Or that other time, look, he puts work in. I don't really have details for you. I don't usually attend court, so... Really now, the crown princess doesn't know how her own kingdom is governed. Point conceded. Then why don't you have a look for yourself, eh? Huh? Alright, now stay quiet, you hear? If he finds us out, all 3 of us are in trouble. But, is that okay to peek like this? It's okay, it's a chance to observe Father at work with their own eyes. Oh, here he comes. I've been made aware of your situation. You're petitioning for a special delay in your village tax payment. Yes. We can't meet the teeth on schedule, Your Majesty. I beg your forgiveness. The Imperials have been raiding us. Yes, I've been informed. I heard your village suffered a great deal of damage. No fatalities, thank every god, but our farms and equipment are ruined. My people are cultivating new land and planting new crops as we speak, but it will be months before the harvest. Please, Your Majesty, grant us this petition and delay the payment. Unacceptable. What? What the son? Why? The village did nothing wrong. Hush, you two. You'll give us away. But just watch and listen. Now King Albert won't abandon his own. Huh? Those are totally unacceptable circumstances. How did this escape my notice? Why didn't you come to me sooner? What? Forgive me for not attending to your needs sooner. I will dispatch troops to help till the soil at once. So regarding that delayed tax payment, of course I'll delay as you know. Your village is exempt from the teeth altogether until your crops regrow. I'll make a decree of it. I'm glad. You all got out in time. Please, for yourselves and for your villagers, stand strong. I know these are trying times. Your Majesty, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank goodness. The king is a good man. Father, I swear I'll become a wonderful ruler like you. How was that, you two? The king's duty and kindness. And that man is our king, King Albert Blanche himself. And shit, he might be a king, but he has an ugly ass last name. Blanche? It's horrible. Okay, cut when we get back to the next event. Okay, this lady's next, so let's do it. I keep forgetting to press the button to start the timer. Oh, Yuma, I'm sorry, but could I get your help carrying the groceries? Of course, it's the least I can do. You take such good care of us. Keep up that talk and you might find yourself a sneaky extra helping of beef stew tonight, young man. I'll look forward. Whoa, these are heavy. Hey Emma, looking pretty as ever, eh? You know what else is pretty? The morning's catch. You want some fish? On discount just for you. Oh really? How generous. Yes, I think I'll... Huh? But Emma, you said you were making beef stew. I did say that, but we can fry up fish for the breakfast tomorrow, can't we? That's a good thought. Oi, Emma. Just got the fresh harvest in the orchards, if you want any. I've already got what I need for dinner, I'm afraid. Oh no, that won't do. If you don't buy it today, I won't have produce from these orchards again for a while. They're worth your money, I swear. Oh, I'm too easily persuaded, yes, alright. Thanks, Emma. You really know what's up. Emma, I don't think the stuff is really stewing material. I suppose lunch tomorrow, perhaps. Oh, Emma, the meat pies just came out of the oven. You want them for your customers? I'll give you a wholesome discount. Wholesale. I left some top tier of wine for you, Emma. Keep it away from the Dragoneers, though. I know you got some guests old enough to drink. Emma, hey Emma, over here. You need veggies? We got them sale on garden bundles. You're too kind. I suppose I'll take everything. What, really? Most of this has nothing to do with the steal. You sure? We'll be fine. This is why I have you here, dear, to carry things, That's not the problem. I was trying to... oh boy. Thank goodness for those discounts. I ended up saving quite a bit. You're super sure about this? There's a week's worth of groceries here. Some of it might spoil. You'll be fine, dear. It always ends like this. I go to pick up a few things and I end up with mountains of food. What? You always buy this much? How do you even go through all this before it goes bad? Mom. Mother. Mom. Hey Primula, what's the big rush? Uncle Burrows said he's bringing a lot of the knights over to the Seagull. But the pantry's all empty. There's no way we're gonna have enough to feed them all, even if we went to the mart right now. It's alright. Look. What? Nani? What's with all the food? That's way more than enough. This is great. Thanks, Mother. Amazing. It all worked out in the end. See, I told you, we always find some place to put it. I've never had to waste food in my life. I guess I'm just lucky. Okay. Yo, you see that dust like behind my feet whenever I walk? Like how dusty are these freaking streets? Okay, but now the next event is over here. Yo.
Oh,
okay.
Hi.
Nice eyes.
Welcome.
You're pretty hot. I won't lie. Yuma, impeccable timing. I'm bored to death. Keep me company a while. Hello, Lot. Bored? Are you sure it's okay for you not to be manning the shop? The shop is always open. In the end, whether business takes place or not is up to my customers, not me. I don't think I need anything in particular, but oh. What's this bottle stuff anyways? Medicine? Hand cream made from seal fat. Feel free to sample some if you've been experiencing dryness. Hand cream. I don't think I need it, but thanks anyways. What's this bottle over here? That's my pickled tree nut from the south. You coat it in spicy miso before you bake it. Makes a good treat. Nice, you really do everything, don't you? And at the same time, it's all over the place. Well, I just sell what I have. The import business depends on a lot of seasonal things. Even so, northern seal fat, southern tree nuts. How did you get your inventory so diversified, Lizlet? Sonia said the war is putting pressure on trade routes. Getting things from place to place is really dangerous right now. But you have things from all over the world here. How do you manage it? It's simple. It's simple, my dear Watson. Simple. It's a trade secret, like a secret recipe. Ohio! Primula, welcome. You're in high spirits, I see. Lizlet, do you have the thing we ordered last time? Yes, it just came in this morning here. Thanks, and here's the money. What did you buy, Primula? A knife made from kami metal. It cuts super well. We had one for a long time, but it finally broke and Mom needs a new one. The mines for the ore are really far to the west, though, with how dangerous it's been. The far west, huh? I wonder why they're still peddling weapons like knives when there's a war going on. That's asking for trouble. You understand now, though. Rain or shine, I'll keep this place open until the imports dry up. Come by if you need something the other shops don't have. A mysterious import shop, huh? That's pretty good. Okay.
I'm bored.
I'll cut when I get to the shop. Good day, Lyle. Hey, Kirika. I thought you'd be dropping by sometime soon. Need a tune-in? Yes, please. Leave it to me. But let's see. This must be the Yuma I've been hearing so much about. I forgot to press the timer. Shit. Huh? You know me? Yeah, Kirika the Dragoneer. Or as most townfolk call them, performers of the dragon. Anyway, you've been fighting to protect the city, and that hasn't gone unnoticed. People talk, Yuma, and you're getting a bit of a reputation. I had no idea. But I'm getting off track, so tune in Sonya and Yuma's weapons today. Well, my weapon isn't a harmonic, so neither are my sword and shield, but Lyle can tune any kind of weapon. It's true. If I had to, I could even tune the power of the dragon. Huh? Wait. You know about... I'm a professional. But anyhow, I can tune your weapon to suit you better in combat. Lyle is a tuner who deals in all types of weaponry, like Yuma's Vandalhorn. Requesting him to change the tuning will greatly alter the functionality of the weapon. Tuning can be obtained by fulfilling requests from Fernando. Find the tuning that works. Okay, that should do it. Thank you, Lyle. No problem. Couldn't help but notice, though, you guys have a score of the Shining Dragon. Huh? Oh, this? Yeah, Griffin dropped it earlier. Figured as much. If you use that, you can enhance the power of your tuning. But dragon scores are pretty rare. Don't go using them up on a whim, is all I'm saying. Tuning have proficiencies. The more you use one in combat, the more its proficiency will increase. You can also inject the energy of the dragon score to greatly increase proficiency. There are a number of different dragon scores. The ones you will need will differ according to the tuning. Seems like something's going on over there. Yes, it seems to be coming from the Seagull Inn. Something happened. Let's go. And we'll have to find out what happened in the next episode. Yeah, cliffhanger.